that which surrounds us. We shall always... There's no way of knowing the chances and the probability that exists in the universe, except that we're pretty darn sure that Jumpin' Joe Biden is going to win this election on Earth. As we go through all of the different permutations of calculations, it seems highly probable that there will be water at the end of the horse race. That is a metaphor that I just decided upon now. There are no metaphors that could complete the thought of what is going on right now in the U.S. government. As we travel through time and space, we notice the cosmos. Hello, Jake. Welcome. I'm Neil the Badass Tyson, and you are all welcome here to the cosmos. The cosmos. Hey, man, I'll tell you one thing. I gotta tell you, none of the hotkeys are working today, so we're gonna just try to... Well, I don't take malarkey, I don't take no hotkeys. We gotta figure out what's going on here over at Aristotle Full Throttle. There's just no way to... I'm disappearing, I'm reappearing. There's no friggin'... Yeah, I'm gonna knock everyone out. Everybody, part of today's show, welcome to the Aristotle Full Throttle program. You listen, I got this thing in the bag, man. I got the whole kit and caboodle, you know what I'm saying? Come on, man, I got this whole thing down pat. I'm gonna take this whole election behind the schoolyard and beat it down, give it the old Malar and the key. I'll give it the 1-2 punch, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna knock it on its keister. And that's this election is in the bag. I'm gonna knock this one into outer space if I have to. There are no buttons working. This is good. Das ist good, yeah? Guys, having a difficulty is what we like to do here. Most of the show is wrestling with itself. Like me, I am a man. I am also a pig. I am not sure what I am. Just like Pennsylvania and Georgia aren't sure if they are for Trump or if they are for Biden. So it looks like it is going to be for Biden. It would be forbidden previously to be for Biden, but it is foreboding that it will be for Biden. And we are just biding our time as we wait for these results to come in, which is foreboding for Biden. Have you been voting for Biden for voting? Because that would be forbidden. I'm in the cave of forgotten dreams. So, did you ever have a dream? Oh my. What a start we're having today. Happy Friday, everyone. Yeah, happy Friday, everyone. It's nice. It's nice to see you. This is my favorite thing to say. I'm feeling better now. I had like my hearts replaced. I learned that about you. Good evening, Angelo. Are you excited about these election results? I sure am. I think that everybody should go out and buy a t-shirt and celebrate in the streets. Aristotle Full Throttle t-shirt. Why would you say that? Batman, who are you talking to? I'm talking to my t-shirt. Your t-shirt doesn't talk. It's just the t-shirt. Yeah, Batman. What are you, crazy? Yeah, I'm a little bit toasted. I'm going to be honest with you. I've had a few. This is not a hat on my head. It's actually it's a beer hat. There's a tiny keg inside, and I have a hidden bat straw. A hidden bat straw that goes directly into my liver. That seems like it would be detrimental to your health in the long run. Yes, Mr. Freeze, it does seem that way, doesn't it? But I'm willing to take the risk. Yeah, everybody go buy a t-shirt.
Batman, that's just very sad. We came up in the League of Shadows together. I hate to see you like this. Batman.
Bane, I don't need your pity. It sounds like you might need his pity. Yeah, come on, Batman, take his pity. I don't need your pity. Oh. Hey everybody. Looks like our man... Listen, full disclosure, I'm Aristotle Full Throttle, and I'm for Biden, okay?
I'm for Biden. All right, now I think that we're getting close here. It's getting almost mathematically impossible for the current president to win this election, and we do not want him to win again because, good golly, I thought I broke him. Good golly, that would be a travesty of humanity. He is an awful person. He's only proven, I don't know, when people first voted for Trump, they were like, let's give the guy a chance. I mean, he's run everything into the ground. How about we give him a chance to run the country into the ground? And just like everything Donald Trump touches, this country is on its last legs, if not done for. Looking at these results come in, you know what I mean? These are more scary results than a full panel test, you know what I mean, for him. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying that Donald Trump, I'm saying that Donald Trump has given America syphilis and that we should probably look at how red America is. That's not natural. Look how, oh, Baby Yoda fell asleep. Oh boy. Even Baby Yoda knows it's a joke. Yeah, look at all of the red soreness. Look, see, John King, by the way, John King is a boss. This guy, we got a little Baby Yoda here. Right immediately following the show, guys, if you're watching just now, you can watch 5 days a week. This is the Aristotle Full Throttle Show, 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, Monday through Friday, on all of the platforms. You've got Twitch, you've got YouTube, you've got Twitter, you got all the ones. And even Instagram. Guys, if you're watching on Instagram, you could donate to the ACLU because those people at the ACLU help protect our American civil liberties. That's what it stands for. And you can go ahead and donate to that. You can donate to my Patreon to keep the show going because we're going to have some games pretty soon. Like, we're going to turn into a game. See, my idea for this show is that the gaming aspect of it will be musical and educational somehow. So let's figure that out. Let's figure out how to do that. I'm excited, guys. I'm excited because what's going to happen is if they decide to call this election when it becomes mathematically impossible for Trump to win, when they make the projection that Joe R. Biden will be the president-elect, we're gonna throw to that. We're gonna preempt this show and just kind of go to that. But immediately following the show, I'm going to watch The Mandalorian Episode 2, Season 2, Episode 2. So if you want to watch along with me, I'm gonna do probably around 6:15 Pacific Standard Time. I'm gonna press play, and then I'm gonna jump over into the Discord room, the Mandalorian text chat room channel, and we can all discuss in real time The Mandalorian as it unfolds if you have not watched it yet. Because usually, I think in the next 7 or 8 weeks, we're going to talk on Mondays about The Mandalorian so that everybody can catch up by Monday to watch The Mandalorian over the weekend, and we can talk about it on Monday. And we can watch it live in the Mando chat, which is spoilers, guys, because we're going to be watching it. So you can just avoid the Mando chat channel if you don't want to find out what's going on with The Mandalorian. But if you do want to watch along with me, you are invited wholeheartedly. What's up, guys? How you doing? I was working all yesterday. I was very tired. I was very tired at the end of yesterday. I didn't get home until like 7:30, so couldn't do a show. I was too tired. Jake says he feels like it's going to be like the 2000 election all over again. I don't disagree. I don't disagree. That 2000 election of 3.5 weeks or whatever it was, waiting to figure out who the hell was president, was so gut-wrenching. It was really tough. It was a tough 3 weeks. And it flipped at the last minute because, guys, I never say that George W. Bush won a first term because the Supreme Court decided to put a halt to the counts, to uphold the decision of the Florida courts to stop recounting the votes, which would have flipped Florida, likely, for Al Gore in the 2000 election. Just like we're seeing right now. We're seeing these states flip from the mail-in ballots. We're seeing there's going to be a recount in Georgia. Sure, go through the recount, whatever. But right now, all Joe Biden needs is technically Nevada and Arizona, and he's got a strong lead in Nevada and Arizona, if you could see on the screen right there. So that's all he needs to actually technically win the presidency. But guys, if we've observed anything about the current president, now I just want to go on my soapbox. This is the part of the show. This is the editorial part of the show. This is my opinion and mine alone, and you can share with me if you like. But the president has never ceased to go along with his character, which is awful. He's an awful character. He's an awful human being. He's got malignant narcissism. So he's incredibly predictable. He will never, ever go against his grain. He's a fully realized character. He will sit there and be like, he'll straight up just challenge everything every step of the way. He won't agree with reality. He's in a reality distortion bubble. He really is. And we all are right now because we have to sit in here and listen to that guy. And hopefully, we're going to get our man in there. Our man, Jumpin' Joe. 917 years old, Jumpin' Joe Biden. I tell you, man. let me just fix Jumpin' Joe Biden's mouth here, because I restarted my computer. I tell you, I restarted this computer and it's not working. It ain't what it used to be. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I sucked this computer right in the teeth. If I had my druthers, I'd knock this computer into. Hold on a second. I'd knock this computer right back out into the cosmos. You know what I mean? I tell you, I can't even. We gotta find myself a hotkey again. Yeah, we gotta get these hotkeys going. Yeah, let's do that. 1, 2, buckle my shoe. There we go. I got a hotkey from my mouth now. I gotta remember to. Here's the thing. All right, here's the deal. I gotta remember to put a hotkey on every day. Every time I restart my computer, I gotta go back through the hotkeys and find all the hotkeys from my mouth. Hey, 420 artists, look at you over there, 420 artists. If I didn't know any better, I'd knock your right out of your socks. You know what I mean? Hey, Jen the Fierce, thank you for participating in the show. Today we're talking about underdogs. Now, if there's any underdog, you're looking at one right now. Hey, we had an incumbent president that already makes me the underdog. Makes me the undercard. Means I have an upward challenge here. Except this president couldn't have done worse. He is literally the worst president in the history of all presidents. The whole shebang, you know what I mean? The whole goddamn, the whole flipping, the whole girl darn, the whole flick flirt, the flipping flurfing, lardin flirting barton, zartin. Cartman from South Park, you know what I mean? The president is President Cartman from South Park. I gotta knock this guy out. I'm serious. I mean it. I really do. That's no joke. That's no joke. You know what I mean? Joe Biden. Ooh, I heard someone fall. Guys, listen. I heard somebody fall. I'm gonna be right back. Yeah, I think I heard somebody. I'm gonna put Morgan Freeman's head up here. Hold. Sorry, guys. Okay. All right. Sorry. That was I had to go check on see if everybody was okay. Apparently they were okay. I think someone just tripped and fell right outside my door, and I wanted to make sure they were okay. Guys. Whew, this country has stumbled. Speaking of stumbling, what's your favorite underdog victory in a movie? We're talking about underdog victories in particular. I don't know. Jake, they were no longer there. Someone has slipped in my hallway before. People have slipped in my hallway, and when it's like raining outside, and because I'm right at the front door where my building is, and so I've heard that at least twice before today, like someone just tripping and falling or slipping on the floor, which is it's not a good sound. It's like, oh my God. But usually people are just embarrassed and want to run away. Oh, hey, Keenan Wells, you're so bored. Hi, well, welcome. You came to the right place because today we're talking to Baby Yoda about we're trying to tell your future. Okay, Keenan Wells, what's his future? He's gonna tell you right now. Is Keenan Wells gonna come into lots of money? Let's see. Is Keenan Wells gonna find love? Is Keenan Wells gonna become president? We don't know. I don't know. I don't think he knows how to speak. Sorry, Keenan Wells, there's no definitive answer yet, just like there is no definitive answer for this election yet. Oh wait, Keenan Wells, did you feel that? Baby Yoda is trying to heal you. If this is your first time here, subscribe. We appreciate your subscriptions. If you want to join the Discord, because immediately after we're going to have a chat about The Mandalorian. We're going to watch The Mandalorian live. A watch party. Season 2, Episode 2 in the Discord. If you want to join the Discord, just hop over to Patreon, pledge at least $1 a month, and then you can have access to the Discord where we all chat and hang out and after hours. And you know, my favorite has been for a while now is the movie Dodgeball. Dodgeball was a fun one, wasn't it? Kung Fu Panda is my favorite Underdog. That's a good one. I do like Kung Fu Panda. It's kind of an interesting movie, Kung Fu Panda, because it's Jack Black being an underdog as an A-lister to do that. Jack Black is the ultimate underdog, and he's got that great channel Jablinski Games, which I take a lot of inspiration from because I find him to be a hilarious performer in his own right. So for him to do the things he does, I admire, and the fact that his kids edit his channel is really cool because his kids are involved in his shtick, and I find Jack Black to be an entertaining individual. So he's one of the heroes of the show. Well, if you need a hero, like you gotta look at me. I'm hanging out with actual heroes. These are my super friends, and it looks like you're gonna need some extra friends on this show. Aristotle Full Throttle is I hate to be your arch nemesis, but actually I like it. Good golly, I don't like when Seth Rogen shows up. He doesn't really appreciate the show none too much. Please put down your comedy. Hey everyone, it's me, Robocoptopus. My favorite Underdog movie is Rocky Balboa. When I first saw The Karate Kid, I was like, your move, creep. I had to sweep the leg, Johnny. And I was like, that seems like a cheap move. But he couldn't sweep my legs because I have eight limbs. See, I'm a Robocoptopus. I have multiple limbs that he could have swept. He could have swept away. Anyway. Uh-oh. Please put down your jokes. You have no seconds to comply. Oh no, if it isn't Ed Sheeran 209. I could just disarm you with my drums. Robocoptopus plays drums. Guys, I'm out of sorts today. It was kind of been a crazy week. Joshua Jackson, Mighty Ducks. It's been a crazy busy week. Thank you, Baby Yoda, for your words of wisdom. Baby Yoda supports you. What else is going on? Wait a second. Hold on. Hey, everybody. This is the Carl Weathers Predator Weathers Report featuring the Action Jackson Predator Weathers Forecast and Cardi B. You know, it's very interesting that RoboCop's favorite movie is the Rocky movie because I won. If you recall, in the first Rocky movie, because I am every character that I've ever played, I beat Rocky in that first movie, so that's not technically an underdog movie. I guess the underdog was that he couldn't make the whole way. He couldn't go to 15 rounds with me. He couldn't go 15 rounds with anybody. But I'll tell you this. In Rocky 2, he only beat me by 1 second. 1 second. And then in Rocky 3, I became his trainer. I trained him like I trained in Los Angeles, California. Like a modern day fighter, you know what I mean? I trained him, and then in Rocky 4, I died. I got my head punched off by a big old Russian guy. And then I died. And then I got my arm shot off in Predator. That hurt really bad. It really did. So, Cardi B, tell us what's going on with that electoral map, will you? My nails, coronavirus.
That pretty much sums it up, doesn't it? That sums up the year 2020. This year has been a year of just ridiculousness, and if we could only get one piece of good news, and that being our man Joe Biden from Philadelphia. Let's get that Philadelphia news going, okay? All right, it's gonna be cloudy. This has been the Carl Weathers Predator Weathers Report featuring the Action Jackson AccuPredator Weathers Forecast and Cardi B. Oh, your favorite was the Rock'em Sock'em Robots. That's a fun. I haven't seen that. Rock'em Sock'em Robots. We should have them on this show because they are actual boxing robots. They are robots that will fight each other. They are pugilistic androids. And I like it. I would like to interview them. I would like to talk to all of the Rock'em Sock'ems and the robots. Boy, oh boy. How do you hear me? Can you hear me all right out there? Is my voice low? I'm going to turn my voice up, so now it's going to burn your ears. Well, what's your favorite thing about a Underdog movie? Why do we like Underdog movies so much? Because we can relate to the character. The character who has just got an insurmountable thing ahead of them, and then it gives us hope in ourselves that maybe perhaps we can overcome. We shall overcome. There's so many things that we could be doing right now that we maybe aren't paying attention to, and that's why I am really excited that a lot of people came out to vote this election, in this general election. It's really exciting. Except it's disheartening that still half of them voted for a racist guy. I don't know why. I don't know why that seems to be okay in America, but it's still a thing. Racism, guys. If we have learned anything about this year, racism is alive and well, and some people are just finding out about it. And to those people I say, I'm shaking a stick at you. I'm shaking a stick at you. Hey everybody, this is Dr. Baby Yoda Fauci, and I do not approve this message of this little baby here. I'm not a fan. He's not even the same color green as me. He looks like a more healthy green. I'm like a yellow green. I'm very pale. Compared, maybe I'm sick. I don't know. Maybe I got an alien coronavirus. I'm Dr. Baby Yoda Fauci. I'm here to remind you that viruses are out there spreading through the air. And you want to just make sure that you wash your hands and wear a mask, okay? Everybody out there, all right? All right, are you hearing me out there? Okay, good. Uh-oh. I think Baby Yoda's got a message. I think he's trying to tell us something. Yeah, and you know, there's so much racism. That racism is just it's just eating me up inside. And we can't figure out forget the training montages in every Underdog movie. That is so true. Keenan Wells, are you watching Cobra Kai? Because Cobra Kai is super fun. I love Cobra Kai because it is unabashedly 80s. It is like, I'm going to drive a Camaro or whatever sports car that Sweep the Leg Johnny drives. It's going to have 80s music, and we're going to have training montages. And you cannot have an Underdog karate movie or TV show without a training montage. You've got to get better. You got to show what a montage is just showing the character change through time with a series of. It shows the passage of time. It compresses the passage of time. So we watch the person, they're like, oh, like, I don't know how to chop the piece of wood. Ow, my hand. And then they cut back to them, and then they're like, I would really try to chop this piece of wood. And then they're like, ow, my hand. And then they show them running on the beach, and then they show them like doing chin-ups. They do it. If it's Rocky IV, remember Rocky IV, the end of communism or whatever the subtitle of Rocky IV is? Which, by the way, is being re-edited right now by Sly Stallone. He's adding and taking away from Rocky IV. He's re-editing that film right now. But in Rocky IV, Sly Stallone has to fight the Russian, who is the state-of-the-art. He's the Russian, he punches 1,950 pounds. He punches the thing, and he becomes, he's like got all the robots on him. He's training, he does this,
inside of a robotic machine. He's running around a track and punching a speed bag. At the same time, he's fighting in the ring, he's sparring. And then you know what Rocky does? He chops wood. And that was all he needed to do to beat the Russian, because in the Rocky training montage in Rocky 4, and I hope Slasklone corrects this, he does not spar once. Rocky beats the Russian without practicing actual boxing. And that, my friends, is a true underdog victory. Rocky does not practice actual boxing in the boxing training montage in Rocky 4. Now mark my words, watch that movie again. He does this with the rope. He does this with the rope. He goes back and forth underneath the rope, but he does not, in that movie, actually box anybody. Until he fights the Russian. Rocky fights nobody. He doesn't, it's weird. Also, there's a robot in the movie that loves Paulie, that they're removing from the movie, from what I heard. Oh, where's Kevin's sore elbow when you need him? He's not here. Sometimes he's here, sometimes he's not. Hey, Chardonnay, what do you think about that Rocky training montage in Rocky 4? What? You don't like it? Chardonnay does not approve. What are we watching right now? Face the Crisis. Let's just go to this. Underdog movies. Let's look it up. What did you guys do this week? How did you spend your week? What did you eat? What did you stress eat? We're going to put that. I had 2 7-Eleven pies. Underdog, the movie. That's an actual movie. The Pursuit of Happiness. Oh, that one was good. Remember the Titans? Oh, look, there go Rocky. Fighting. It's lots of swinging and missing. Rocky punching. I like Rocky. He always has an inspirational message to go along with his boxing. Does Batman vs. Superman count as an underdog movie? Well, it counts in the fact that it's not a good movie. So if you want it to be a good movie, it's a real underdog of a chance. Would the 40-Year-Old Virgin count? Yes. Because that movie's hilarious. That's a good movie. What flavor pies, Jen the Fierce asks? Well, let me tell you. I don't have the wrappers around me, but one was a Bavarian cream filling, which I find good, and just a regular old cherry pie. You know, cherry pie, like this song by Warrant. Janie Lane, God rest his soul. She's my cherry pie. You know what I mean? That's the song. That's how the song goes.
Ah, that's a classic rock song, man. Hair metal, Warrant. She's my cherry pie. Yeah, ha, ha. That's like a big, strong hit. Remember that song being a hard rock song, because I'm the classic rock biter. I like to bite classic rock, and I also eat limestone. Ah, it's delicious. I'm the classic rock biter, and I can tell you all the things you want to know about classic rock. Like, sadly, Janie Lane died in a motel just a few years ago on the corner of Winnetka and Ventura Boulevard. In a motel. Which is right by where Aristotle Full Throttle used to live. Janie Lane died right around the corner, right down the lane. Sadly. That was very sad. But, you know, cherry pie, he gave us cherry pie, and you know what my favorite rock is? It's Red Rocks. Yum. Ah, Red Rocks remind me of cherry pie.
He sounds like the Count. Some of my favorite memes have been this week have been the Count from the Muppets, when the Count is like This, 1 vote, 2 votes, You know, he's counting the votes. We gotta count the votes, guys. Gotta count all the votes, not some here. Trump's like, let's count the vote. Let's count all the Republican votes. It doesn't work that way, bro. This is called democracy. I know you've driven every single one of your businesses or anything that you've been at the helm of into the ground, including the United States government. And but you ain't gonna stop democracy in action. He's gonna try though, guys. He's going to try. He's got 70 days left to destroy America. We've got to stop it. We've got to call on Super Joe Biden. I'm not gonna let that happen here. I'm gonna give this guy a 1-2 punch right in. Let me just tell you something, man. Let me just tell you, he doesn't know who he's running against. I'm Joseph Biden. I'm Joe Biden. I got a right hook and a left hook. In my training montages, I use all my fists. And I'll knock him, I'll poke his eye out with the mouth end of this pipe. You know, I'll just poke his eyes. I'll poke him in the eyes. I'll knock him silly. You're silly, Joe Biden. Get out of here. It was at that moment that Andy Dufresne learned that, hey, my name's not Andy Dufresne. I'd just call everybody Andy Dufresne. It doesn't matter to me. Everyone is Andy Dufresne. That's an Underdog story if I ever heard one. Andy Dufresne stuck in the Shawshank Redemption. He didn't know what he was gonna. That he had to crawl through the muck, the muckety muck. He had to crawl through all that muck. Did you see him crawl through the muck? I did see him crawl through the muck. It was gross. Yeah, it was gross. It was gross. Yeah, but he did leave me a shoebox buried under a tree filled with money. And I appreciate that. Spoiler alert. Yeah, that is a spoiler alert. Andy Dufresne. We're getting closer. We're getting closer to...
If we...
Oh, get out of here. Joe Biden everywhere.
If we explore the expanse of the great universe, the cosmos, we will never reach a better Morgan Freeman impression. We will try. Hyperbola. Like this show is hyperbolic. It is theater of the mind. I hope that you can imagine the show being better.
Do not spoil anything. K-Griff, don't spoil anything yet. K-Griff, we're gonna watch The Mandalorian after the show, okay? We didn't watch The Mandalorian. Do not spoil anything yet. K-Griff has a tendency of being like, spoiler! I did that the other day, and then K-Griff was like, that was like me. You just did a me. And I was like, yeah, that's true. She's like, oh. She's like, K-Griff, I would like to describe you as Kristen Wiig on Saturday Night Live when she's like, oh my god. Oh my god. There's a surprise. Oh, there's a surprise. K-Griff, you are that character incarnate. You surely are. And always shall be. And we love you for it. Thank you for being you. And thank you for being on the show. Or watching the show, at least. That's good. I appreciate the viewership, ladies and gentlemen. Cobra Kai Season 3 on January 8th. Ooh, I'm excited. Oh, that's sooner than I thought. I did watch Cobra Kai, all of it this year, and I rewatched it because it was so much fun. And I like those little kids, and it's an underdog story for the Cobra Kai to come back and want to be a sympathetic character. I like that it's more complex than the original Karate Kid. The original Karate Kid really painted Daniel LaRusso as the hero and Johnny as the bad guy. But this new series is like, they're both good and they're both bad. And they both have good and bad tendencies. They're complex characters like humans. But and you can understand the ethos of the Cobra Kai. You may not agree with the ethos of the Cobra Kai dojo, but they have an actual reasoning for the way they behave, and it makes sense. He's taking these kids who maybe would be picked on, would maybe be bullied around, and he's getting those kids trained up to be bullies themselves, that's Johnny in the Cobra Kai dojo. That is Sensei Johnny, and it's fun. It's a fun show, guys. I really do encourage that you check out that show. And I hear that it's going to have a season 4 also. Season 4 is already, I think season 3 is in the can, and season 4 is going to they're going to start filming it. I hope that show has 117 seasons, because it's just fun. It's just a fun, feel-good time. You feel for the characters. You like the kids. The kids are cool. All of the kids it reminds you of being in middle school and being in high school and being like, wow, remember those things were the most important things in the world to you? Where it was like, the girl or the boy that you liked was like the most important thing, and that you didn't have any problems to worry about, like presidential elections or anything like that. You didn't have massive problems. You just had those people that were in your immediate bubble in high school. Hoosiers. It's a good one. Gotta catch up on the show. It's good. It's really good. And it maintains its quality throughout. Both seasons of Cobra Kai, I think, are both really good. And season 3 looks like they're going to raise it up a level. It's all very in the family, too. So there's so many people who come back from the original movie. From all 3 of the original Daniel LaRusso movies. Favorite, Ralph Macchio. It's Ralph Macchio, but sometimes people like Ralph Macchiato. Ralph Macchio is from the town I grew up in, East Islip, New York. Sort of. I grew up in Islip, Bay Shore, but I lived in East Islip for a while, and that's where Ralph Macchio is from. He is a Long Islander, very similar to me. Me and Ralph Macchio paint the fence. But guys, it's funny. The other day, I think you guys overheard me reading a text message on my phone about... this is maybe like a little bit of inside baseball if you watch the show, but I had found out that my biological father died a month ago. I mentioned that. And now I'm being contacted by the estate. And it's just like this weird... It's just this weird state of mind to be in, to have to deal with that. And not to bring the energy down, but that's what you guys heard me listening to, and I was just sort of like, oh, well, that's a great message to... And when I ended my show and I kept the thing going, it was pretty funny. Definitely probably like cringy. It was probably like watching a train wreck, like, oh my God, what's happening? But I thank you guys for giving me the heads up on that. It was hilarious. I find that stuff funny. You find that funny? I would be, hey, alien.
Yeah?
Zeno?
Yeah?
Zeno, who'd you vote for?
Why do you want to know who I voted for?
I'm just curious.
What's none of your business?
Well, I don't know. I just thought I'd ask.
Well, you asked and I said no. I'm not going to tell you.
Well, did you vote for Joe Biden?
Yeah?
Well, why didn't you just tell me that?
Oh, I don't have to tell you.
Well, why not?
Well, it's because it's my right. It's my legal right. I can vote for whoever I want.
I know, but you just told me you voted for Joe Biden.
Yeah.
Okay, so why so cagey?
Because I can't. I don't have to tell you.
But you voted for Joe Biden. Yeah. So why is this so hard? Why couldn't you just tell me that?
I just did.
I mean, like when I first asked you, you were like, "Oh, I can't tell you that. That's my own right." That's
Yeah. I remember. I was here. I said that.
So why didn't you want to tell me?
Because it's my right to not tell you.
To not tell me that you voted for Joe Biden?
Yeah.
I appreciate you guys respecting my privacy. It's good. At least I didn't like immediately strip all my clothes off and start dancing like I do every night. You guys would have been like, uh-oh. This immediately became the after hours show. Adam Sandler in the Waterboy. That's definitely an Underdog movie. That's that one was pretty funny. I think that might have been the last funny Adam Sandler movie, to be honest. I don't really like I think Adam Sandler at this point is an underdog himself, even though he's got billions of dollars. The dude has got billions of dollars. Can we not with Hoosiers or Rudy? See, I'm wondering what has changed. I understand that Rudy is problematic, but what happens with Hoosiers? Is Hoosiers similarly problematic with the underdogness? What do you say, Baby Yoda? Baby Yoda. This is just Baby Yoda. Baby Yoda does not approve. Wait, this Rudy? The Princess Bride's Wesley was an underdog. Guys, if at any moment that this election is called, if at any moment in these next 3 weeks it's called, we're going to flip over to watch the results. We're going to watch Biden talk. I think Biden's biding his time right now. He's going to be talking. He's going to be talking later. About what? I don't know. He's trying not to be like the current president. He's trying not to be like, oh, we won. He's saying, no, let's count all the votes. Let's count all the votes, man. He's like, let's count all the votes, man. Let's take a look in there and look yonder. Keep on counting. Count the whole kit and the boodle. You know what I mean? And you got to go in there and look, just parse up. Don't mix words. I'll make mincemeat pie out of your face if you just don't count all the votes, man. I'm serious. I mean it. I really do. No, I really do mean it. I need to count all those. I can barely count on my fists. I'm going to count 1, 2. 1, 2 punch right on your chin. You take one of those votes away from me. You sit there, try to throw one of the votes in the garbage. I'll tell you one thing or two. I'll tell you a thing or three. They're not 3 or 4, 5 or 6. You know what I mean? Sometimes you grasp at straws. Okay, aka respecting democracy. Yes. Yeah, that's also known as respecting a democracy. Guys, this president, everything that we predicted he would do, he has done. I am sick and tired of his base of supporters telling us who find him repulsive and abhorrent, his behavior abhorrent. I'm sick of them going, well, what he meant to say was, and what he means by that is, and what he meant to do was. It's like, stop it. This has been 4 years of him saying and doing things that you don't acknowledge, yet you want to explain away. Character, it goes a long way. Okay? Guy's got 0. He's a horrible person. Literally, guys, and I don't mean to. I'm not pulling any punches here. The current president of the United States is currently the worst human on earth. Because of the power he wields, because of the seat in which he sits and how he sits on it, which is probably, it's going to break. I mean, the guy's obese. He's going to probably one of the legs. So we can't keep this guy sitting in that chair. He's going to break it. But I'm just saying, he's literally the worst human on earth, and everyone on earth is just like, please have him go. Please, can he just leave? We need to just get back to boring business. Remember how boring government was? Remember how boring C-SPAN is? C-SPAN is like the Underdog HBO Go. His supporters that... I worked with Rudy once, actually. I worked with Sean Astin. He was nice. And how butthurt is he going to be if he's going to lose? Oh, Keenan Wells, the president has malignant narcissism. He will not accept the results of this election. He will not accept the reality. He has a reality distortion bubble in which he lives. And this is not even debatable at this point. It is just a fact. We watch this guy lie. He has no scruples. He has no morals. He has no center. He has no philosophy as a human. He just has, how does this work for me? How can I make this work for me? How do I make China not make fun of me? How do I kiss Putin's ass because he likes me? It's just, that's it. That's all that goes on in this guy's head. Let's stop trying to pretend that he's more than that. He's just not. But I agree with you, Keenan Wells. He's gonna be very butthurt. And in a way, I'm almost enjoying, in a Schadenfreude way, his scrambling to try to figure out, how do I beat democracy? It's like, no, bro, this is how democracy works. And you are feeling the effects, and feel them all the way up to your orange head. and weird haircut. I hope he does. Oh, what's this one? Heathers. Remember that one? That was good. Is that an Underdog? Comeback movies. Those are the ones. I really did like the Creed movies, but guess what? I'm just gonna be a sucker for all the Rocky lore. Yeah. There's nothing. V Forte, I do feel you that we have not called it yet. We don't know the answer yet. I'm itching to learn what's going on here. I'm also itching. My ears are itching because this president, everything he says is infectious in the worst way possible. I want to know what's going on. I want to know what he is thinking. No, I don't. Georgia, look, we're still at 253. The electoral map, still at 253. They haven't called it on CNN yet because they want to be super ultra safe. They don't want to call something, give everybody hope, and then have it all just come undone. Look, it's Van Jones. Van Jones always taking things and then trying to break them down into ways that, non-people of color can understand it. I appreciate Van Jones's perspective oftentimes. Yeah, I watched the interview last night. Completely disgusting. Oh, so horrible. So horrible. Guys, we've got to distance ourselves from the lies. We've got to distance ourselves from the silliness that goes on in the current White House, the reality distortion bubble. We got to get out of that bubble. And we got to educate people on how to think critically and for themselves. Because listen, if you're conservative, I understand conservative values. I can comprehend conservative values. If you're a Republican, like the old, I can sit there and go, okay, well, in your station in life, that absolutely makes sense for you. But at this point, when you've got a guy like Trump who is running on the Republican ticket and behaving the way he does and saying the things that he does, it's not the same I guess. I guess we did get together and organize, hopefully effectively and triumphantly and decisively. We'll find out. But it does look like these 4 states that are in play, it looks like Biden is going to win them, doesn't it? We'll see. Things can change. Guys, in about 12 minutes, I'm going to hop off the air. We're going to go watch The Mandalorian together, all at the same time. We're going to watch it together. If you're going to want to hop on Discord, we'll chat about it. I'll be chatting along with my friend David also, because we watch The Mandalorian. It is event TV for us. He's a fun guy. He's one of my good friends. He's an actor, musician, and he's got a home theater. He's got a cool home theater, but sadly I will not be in his home theater with him because he lives in Louisville, Kentucky. I live here, so I'm going to have to watch it on my computer, but that's fine. I've got a good sound system. On MSNBC, nobody wants to tell King Lear. Yeah, there's so many people in this guy's pocket. I know that this episode was about underdog victories, and it's a thinly veiled topic because I'm hoping that Biden pulls it out. Metaphorically. Is the Discord link in the description? Listen, Keenan Wells, I'm going to give you exclusive. I'm going to drop the Discord link in now because anybody's watched now, we're going to have just a giveaway right now of the Discord link. Normally, you have to be a Patreon member, but if you subscribe to Aristotle Full Throttle and like this video, I will drop in the Discord link, and then you can partake in the Aristotle Full Throttle discussions and the channels. Here, this link lasts an hour, so there we go. This is a special giveaway for the link. It only lasts an hour, but we're building a community over there of geeks and nerds and just people who are interested in similar things that want to talk about them with other people who are as interested, like Underdog movies and fun stuff. I'm a little bit shot out of a cannon right now. I took a nap. I drank half a pot of coffee, and I've just had a very busy and stressful week. How about you? I'm sure your week was just as busy, but you know what? It's Friday. Let your hair down. Or let your hair up. Let it up. Let your hair up. 21,000 ahead. And how many votes? 20 electoral votes. It's down to 20 votes. So 96% of the estimated vote is in. Biden is up by 0.3%, 0.3 of a point. That's kind of amazing that it's that close. Why is it that close? Hopefully that spread widens, that gap widens. But yeah, guys, Star Wars, Underdog. All of Star Wars is Underdog, because you got Luke Skywalker has to face down the Empire. I liked that he did in Episode 8. A lot of people didn't like Episode 8, but Luke Skywalker faced down the Empire with a laser sword, just like he said he wouldn't in the beginning of that movie. And then he didn't, technically, but he did. It's a good movie, if you like it. People don't like Star Wars Episode 8. We disagree on that. That's fine. I don't like Star Wars Episode 9. I find it hard to watch. Hey, Teeny. Yo, a new platform for you to chat up, entertain me while I do the dishes. All right. How about it? That's great, because you know what? Hey, Teeny-O. Welcome to the Aristotle Full Throttle Show. Teeny-O is an excellent camera operator. She's a filmmaker. She's an enthusiast of media, of comic books. She's welcome here anytime she wants, I'll tell you that much. I'm serious, I mean it. I really do. I mean it. Thanks, Teeny-O. We hope that you do every single one of them dishes. Remember to count the dishes. Count all the dishes. That's what Joe Biden says. He wants us to make sure. Hey, Chardonnay, what do you think about that? Chardonnay approves. It's just nonsense over here. Oh, we need to talk about the Lego Star Wars Christmas episode trailer. I didn't see it. Maybe we can watch it together. Let's do that. Let's watch the Lego Star Wars Christmas trailer together right now. And then we will talk about that. So, Lego Star Wars Christmas. All right. Trailer. And then we're going to talk about that. Ready? So this is how we do. This is how we
Writing's not that.
We got to sit through ads first, though. Yeah, ads. No thanks. I don't want to. I don't want that. Oh, I got to exit full screen.
Was the night before Christmas, and all through the base.
Is this a thing?
Not a creature was
Are we
stirring,
watching this? Am I going to get demonetized?
Why, yes. That's why I'm giving this cliche intro speech about...
Is this the right thing? Oh, this looks funny.
Nobody listens to me anymore. Oh,
This
well.
is almost like
I
the
didn't come
show.
up with a rhyme for bass anyway.
Hey, where are all the presents?
What?
Yeah, I asked for a new Red Ryder BB gun.
No, he
Are you
didn't.
stupid? You'll shoot your eye out.
This is a Christmas story.
Guys, wait. Maybe
Oh.
this means we don't need presents to be happy on Christmas.
No.
After all, we have each other and
Blasters.
all that really matters. Hey guys, look, it's Kylo with a huge bag of toys. Merry Christmas, everyone.
Oh, is this this is not the right one. Okay. Thank you. Let me find it. Okay. Lego Star Wars Holiday Special. Watch the first Lego Star... Is this... Oh, let's watch that. Because I felt like we were going to have to sit through that whole thing. And I didn't want to anymore. To be honest. Let's see. All right.
'Twas the night before Life Day, in a galaxy
Life Day. Happy
far
Life Day.
away.
Looking good. Tree, food, decorations.
Coming together heroes were
Ooh.
to celebrate the day.
Please be a cape. Please be a cape.
Oh, that's really his voice.
For Rey, adventure called, and she thought it would be fast.
Is that really Yoda's voice?
There she found a key to the galaxy's past.
Ooh, wow. That's,
What are you doing?
This is
Yeah.
so cool. We've seen my master.
So she goes
My
through
master's
time.
master.
Concentrate.
My master's father.
Impressive.
My
I
master's
don't know.
master.
Emperor Palpatine? I don't believe it.
It's just recycled.
You think maybe you could put a shirt on?
It's a key.
I already liked
Across space and time.
Robot Chickens.
I will change.
To the future.
So sure are you?
Less talky, more fighty.
I don't know, Robot Chicken. Not really. Oh, look.
So cute.
Gimme. Galaxy's best emperor. Meh.
You thinking what I'm thinking?
Music.
I don't know.
A time of joy. This is
Um,
of friendship, of family.
Who are you guys?
Master Skywalker.
My son.
What?
I mean, these binary sons.
Punta solos?
You want to shoot first? After you.
That's funny. I like that. I don't know. It's kind of ironic that I'm sort of grumpy about it, even though it's almost identical to this show. in humor, in style of humor, higher production value. Way higher production value. I would say that it makes no sense that I would not like that. But for some reason I'm kind of indifferent about it. Although I do like I liked the shooting first part. But it does, my feeling on that is, oh, you wrote in Baby Yoda on your ballot. Good. Baby Yoda is right here, and he's counted that one vote. He's been living in a galaxy far, far away, counting votes.
You truly belong here with us, among the stars. If we were to count every single star in the night sky, we would still complete that count faster than Philadelphia does, and Pennsylvania. We would still get done counting every single star in the sky way quicker than they are in Georgia, in Nevada. I mean, come on, guys. Like, there are literally trillions upon trillions of stars, and I've counted them already. I've counted them twice since Tuesday, and you're still counting votes. Guys, count the damn votes, okay? I've been Neil the Badass Tyson. Yeah, count those votes.
We can always count on counting votes, for it is a democracy. It is where we reside. However, I reside in this cave of forgotten dreams, which is actually the stomach of the rock biter. The classic rock biter, for I am Werner Herzog, a man who once dreamed he was a pig, but he was a pig who once dreamed he was a man. Will we get a president who is a pig, or will we get a president who is a man? We shall see. We shall count the votes. Count the votes, please.
All right, guys, we're gonna get to wrapping up because I've got a lot on my plate coming up in the next day or so, and I got to get a jump on it for real. But we've had a wonderful week here at Aristotle Full Throttle. I could not do the show yesterday. Tinio, thanks for joining us on YouTube. You can join us on every. Keenan Wells, thank you so much for joining us. I hope that you can continue the discussion over on Discord. Guys, if you want to support the channel, just like and subscribe. It helps. It really does. It helps boost. I actually did a search for Underdog movies in the images section, and I'll show you guys. Check this out. You can find me. Underdog movies. Look at this. The show is growing, and here's proof positive that that I not only recycled the premise for this very episode of today's show of Aristotle Full Throttle, but I am gaining popularity on the internet. Check this out. We're doing this together. We've all started to really lean heavily into this show. Look, there I am. Search Underdog movies and you can find me. We did it. We're relevant. We're searchable. We're on Google. That's it's pretty cool, guys. That's a step up in the world. We're getting searchable. Counting in Nevada is so slow, you'd think the counting happening in the methane ecosystem of Titan. Well, I'll tell you that.
Thank you for joining us, Ryan. Thank you for helping spread knowledge of the cosmos. Because, as we all know, the methane ecosystem of Titan is gaseous. You don't want to light a match. I mean, maybe you do. I don't know the oxygen content of Titan. I just know that methane can erupt in an explosion when in contact with heat and oxygen. It is a good fuel. It is part of the triad, the triangle of fuel, temperature, and oxygen. We've learned so much today in the cosmos. Now I need to drink a glass of water. I've been Neil the Badass Tyson, and this has been the Aristotle Full Throttle program. I'll throw it to Aristotle to give you an outro.
Good golly, I'll tell you that much. That's a good piece of information that we learned. Know your moons. That's what I always say. You know, I wanted to go on Jeopardy, but I don't know the names of rivers. People on Jeopardy, they're always like, "Oh yeah, that's the Hakalukawaxi River in Wyoming," and I'm like, "I don't know rivers, okay, guys? I'm sorry. I need more maps around me all the time." But know your moons. This is what we've learned today. We've also learned you got to count every vote in a democracy, because that's how democracies work, regardless of what the president is continually saying. We don't need any of that mishigas. We don't need that noise. The current president of the United States will hopefully be soon the ex-president of the United States. Rivers Phoenix. Those are my favorite. Guys, we're going to have a watch party right after this. In about 10 minutes, go over to the Discord, and we're going to watch The Mandalorian Season 2, Episode 2, and we're going to chat about it in the Discord. If you guys don't have the Discord link, I'll drop it in here again, hopefully. Go to the Discord, join that, and we're going to talk. My time today is very compressed. I have an agenda tonight. He'll be our ex we don't talk about. Yes. We'll be like, "Oh yeah, one time we dated a crazy president for 4 years. It was insane." They would just say all this crazy noxious stuff. It was almost like the methane composition of Titan, the moon of Titan. Okay, boys and girls and aliens. Here we go. Let's go watch The Mandalorian together on Discord in about 10 minutes. I'm going to get in contact with my friend David. We're going to watch it together. Thank you guys for joining me this week on Aristotle Full Throttle. This has been fun. If you guys are on Instagram, you can donate to the ACLU. If you're on Facebook, you can donate to the ACLU. There's a link. There's always a link below. You can get a t-shirt too. By all means, buy one, please. And support the channel by liking and sharing these videos. It really is the best you can do for me. I appreciate that. Georgia runoffs are official. Speaking of running off, I'll see you guys Monday. Have a wonderful weekend. Thank you, and good night. I'm Aristotle Full Throttle, your bro with the fro. And thanks, Ollie, for popping in, and Ryan. Let's go watch The Mandalorian and have fun. Talk to you guys on Monday. I'm really pressing stop this time.